So Dean Trotter, the lone driver in the field from Mount Barker. 5 cars, Ryan Huxtable, Gary Higgs, Kemble Aylett, Steve Schofield and Kyle Larson, all from the metropolitan area, and the Kevin Bell. Ding Dong, he's from Bustleton. Runner-up last year in this event. 3rd previously on a couple of occasions. It's Kevin Bell, but yet to win a state title. Been racing this division for the best part of 35 years, but has dabbled in late models as well, in amongst all of that. Super sedans are late models, but predominantly been in this category. Oh, man tells me the first time he ever went to Margaret River Speedway, he met Kevin Bell for the first time, and going back a long time now. And Kevin Bell was campaigning a 6-cylinder Ford Cortina back in those days, but it was in what you would have called A-grade sedans at the time, a bit of a precursor to what we have today now with the modern-day super sedan. Sort of mono-type cars back in those days were purpose-built race cars for the best part of the last 25 to 30 years in this division. Super sedans, maximum capacity 366 cubic inch. And some very, very big tyres underneath these cars to try and get that horsepower to the ground, Morgan. But Dean Trotter, the ex-Trevor Bale rocket out of out of position number 3. We're all set to go, Morgan.
Wow. Steve Schofield and a repaired Kyle Larson to lead us away. Heat race number 4 is underway. They all try and clear away through the thick of the dust. The competitors at the tail of the field. The one that got hampered the most was that of Gary Higgs, who gets the better of Dean Trotter, but he's still mad back in 6th place. Lap number 1 goes to Kyle Larson, who really needs a bundle of points. There's a big bump in turn number 2. Steve Larson. Oh, sorry, that's not Steve Larson, it's Steve Schofield in the 22. Gave that hit an almighty shove on turn number 1. He still holds on to 2nd place from Ryan Huxtable, Kevin Bell, Campbell Aylett, who's decided to ditch the right side ear off the nose cone. And right behind all of them is Gary Higgs. You can see the top side isn't to anyone's favour at the moment. So one trying to get to the outside of this battle of 3. Higgs was stuck mid right behind him and was stuck right where Angels fear to tread at the moment. Larson has charged off to a dominating lead in this one in the 10 machine. It's going to be hard to catch from here. It's Larson, Schofield. All on this 3rd place battle. There's 4 of them. Huxtable holds on in the Jess West Holden Monaro, but Campbell Aylett wants to make it racy on the bottom. Huxtable still holds on from Aylett, Bell, and the 2 wily old veterans of Bell and Higgs go at it side by side. Bell decides to get back to the top shelf and cut the nose of the West Australian champion. So Higgs still stuck there in 6th place, but doing everything possible to get past Bell, and he finally does so indeed. So a good run for the West Australian champion, but there's some 3 seconds behind our race leader who comes past the straight. They're side by side again for 3rd place as Aylett and Higgs come to contact. This time it's Campbell Aylett holding the West Australian champion at bay. Aylett seemed to be the problem for car number 1 so far this season. This time it's the elder statesman of Campbell holding Gary Higgs to 5th place at the moment, and Higgs decided, I'm not going to have the bottom. Let's try the top shelf this time. He's right top side high as the yellows have come on, and that's Steve Schofield that's gone around. We were getting so close to having a race go the distance, and we've gone through 7 laps as Schofield's gone around. Oh, sorry, that's Dean Trotter that's gone around. Apologies there. Trotter was running in 7th place at the time. Larson, a NASCAR champion. Al Larson leads heat race number 4 from Steve Schofield. Ryan Huxtable, Campbell Aylett. It's going to get racy here, you can feel, with 3 laps remaining in heat race number 4 of the Super Sedan State title. We're underway yet again. This race going over the 4 minutes at the moment. That was a great start from the 10 machine, who fires away from Schofield and Cone, who are now all fighting for that 2nd place. Huxtable's right there as well. Aylett and the West Australian champion as Larson now is the one making the mistakes into turn number 4. car was very sideways, was able to hold on. Well, there's another passing move made by the state champion. And now Graham Dusty Higgs is into position number 4. Make that even. Third place is Huxtable. Gets past on the inside. And Gary Higgs has come to play with 1 lap left to go. Can he make up another one? Kyle Larson has set off in this one, and Gary Higgs is up to second place. That restart happened at the right time for the West Australian champion, and now he's into position number 2. It's going to be hard chasing Kyle Larson in this one, who will take this one out comfortably in the end. And car number 10 will come across the line as Steve Schofield has gone around. The yellows have come on, and we'll have to have a restart. Kyle Larson right now. You got to realise as well, these drivers have one-way communication between us and the officials. The officials usually go through the grid. He would have heard that the West Australian champion was in 5th with 3 laps to go. We now have 2 laps to go. And he is on the tail of car number 10. Larson, Higgs, Aylett, 2 to go in heat race number 2. We're underway again. Larson can't make the mistake like he did last time around, coming into turn number 4 with Gary Higgs right on his back bumper. Higgs knows to play it smart. He's been in this position so many times. So he just runs the bottom and hope that the 10 machine will make a mistake. There's 1 to go. 1 lap left to run in this one as Steve Schofield trying to catch back up. He's already up to 5th. Make that maybe 4th. No, he won't be, as Kevin Bell will hold on to this one. Kyle Larson will come with 2 corners left to run. Gary Higgs will have a big look on the inside, but it's not going to be enough. The way of heat race number 4 goes the way of Kyle Larson. Gary Higgs be second. Third place is that of Campbell Aylett. Then it's Kevin Bell, Steve Schofield, and Dean Trotter. Ryan Huxtable not making the journey with a flat left rear tyre, and Phil Barden did not make it. We finally completed that one. It goes the way of Kyle Larson over 0.216 seconds over Gary Higgs, and it's Campbell, Aylett, Bell, Schofield, Trotter, and Huxtable. The winning margin, as I already said, 0.261, and the quickest lap of the race was done by Kyle Larson with a 19.372. Alan Smallwood, we finally got there in the end of this one as well.
We did a nice drive by the winner of the Best Presented Car Award in this year's Super Sedan State title, and his first podium result in this event in last year's state title down in Bunbury, where he finished 3rd behind Kevin Bell. And Gary Higgs